Hey, shalom, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of My Take with Rosh Ya'acob. I am Rosh Ya'acob ben Abraham, Rabbi of Gethsemane Spiritual Temple Congregation. And on this show on Tuesday nights, we discuss criminal justice issues. And tonight I have a good show for you. Want to dig into this. This is just part one of it. Want to have another part next week. We're going to follow up looking at how we view people that's going through the legal system. We've been told that we as Black people, or we as Israelites, we look up to the criminals. We always try to big up the criminals. And I was looking at tonight's episode and I said, wow, they really going to try to say that about tonight. Oh, they going to say it about tonight. Yes, they are. I said, they really going to say that about tonight. But I'm like, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. So we're going to dig into this, say about this issue, really try to delve into these things, and see where we're going to go from there. Well, I want to first thank you guys for tuning in. That's what I want to first do. And I want to say, hey, if this is your first time on the show, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Got all kind of things for you guys. All kind of shows, all kind of topics being discussed. But the main thing is everything is based off a Torah perspective. So no matter how we look at the things and what's going on with the things, is all based off a Torah perspective. So I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you guys for showing your love. And please continue to spread. Please continue to share and like the content so that, you know, the AI and the algorithm can say, wait a minute, okay, this is something that people like. This is something that people want to see, and they can help it to continue to spread. So please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm not asking you for no money. I'm not asking you for no donations. I don't got a Cash App link on it. I don't got a PayPal link. I don't got any of those things. All I'm asking you to do is like, share, and subscribe. That's it. Right? All right. So now, also I want to introduce our girl sister Linda. She has a Simply Gorgeous Glow products. We got the beard wash right here. The beard wash products, we got that right there. And we also got the leave-in conditioner. You know, you can condition your beard with this and leave it in. You got this. You don't need any water for it to foam up or for it to wash. It has its own water. You just swoosh it out and it just foam up nice on your beard. You're able to comb through and clean it. Then after you rinse it out, you can go right and put on the leave-in conditioner, and it'll have a nice smell and bounce to it, and it'll have a groomed look. So if you like how my beard looks nice and groomed and together, I use these products. I'm not only a spokesperson, I'm also a customer. You know, Sister Linda does a great job, Simply Gorgeous Glow, and she doesn't just have things for men. She also has all kind of products for women, from any kind of thing that you could want, and everything is all natural. Everything is all natural. So please check out her information. I got everything in the description below. In the description below, I got all the stuff set up for her. All you gotta do is look in the description and see Simply Gorgeous Glow. Also, we want to stand up for our brother Alex in the building. Stand up for the Art of Clothing is in the building. Representing, as always, fresh gear. Top-notch fresh gear. Always representing. Always keeping a brother looking fly on here for you guys. He got new products that's about to come out as well. Check out his information below as well, so you can contact him and get the products from him. Got the Instagram, the Facebook, got his website information, got his cell phone information. Everything is in the description below, right? And he also got a nice little commercial for you guys to see. So without any further ado, we're going to look at a commercial for our sponsor, The Art of Clothing. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom again. Please support our sponsors because they are supporting Torah knowledge and trying to make sure this knowledge of the Torah get out to each and every person so our community, Ani Yisrael, can grow. Ani Yisrael is Hebrew for I am Yisrael. And it covers us in all phases, in all different spectrums. Ani Yisrael. All right, so we're going to go on from there. All right, so many of us see our brother. We see him right here. He got the orange suit on. And for those of y'all who don't know this story, I touched on it some last week on the breaking news episode. I touched on it a little bit about him and what was going on with him. And we're going to kind of piggyback off that a little bit and build off of that a little bit, because I want you guys to really get a deeper understanding of this case. There's a lot more to this case than we think, right? There's a lot going on. I've been studying and looking into it and you know what I mean, just looking into different things about it. And there's a lot going on in this case that we just don't know. So I want us to get to the bottom of it. I don't want us just to go with the okie doke. I want us to get to the bottom of it because there's a lot going on. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at a video, because what I'm trying to do is get us to see how did we get here? How did we get here? So, Taylor House Publishing with brother Richard Taylor. He's been doing a lot of behind the scenes investigation. He's been talking to people. He's been doing a whole lot of things. So we're going to look at some of the things that he has discovered. So if you really want to know a lot about this case, you can just check his channel out. I got it in the description below. All right, so we're going to jump right in with our brother, Richard Taylor.
Now, if you saw the video from a couple of days ago, you heard the eyewitness say he had dropped the gun on the ground when the police told him to drop the gun on the ground.
Now, who dropped the gun on the ground? Now, remember, all of this stemmed from Brother Rodney's son. Brother Rodney's son was killed by the police. They claimed that he turned a gun towards them and the cop had no other choice but to gun him down. This is what they claim. But we're going to see that that's not exactly what happened. That's not exactly what happened. And we're going to see how his father just could not deal with this scenario when his cop lied on his son and said his son did something that his son didn't do and gunned him down. So we're going to look at all of this. So let's dig in.
Then he started running. And so that already disputes the narrative. But these photos are going to show how these evil individuals, the police departments, have actually doctored the photo that you see. That's why.
Now, he's going to show this. He's going to show how the photos were seemingly doctored, right? And he's going to keep moving back and forth. But we're going to see some other things later on because y'all know me. I do further investigation. You know, I keep digging and keep digging. So here we go.
Why they're not showing you the full video. And I also got a call from a video specialist who has confirmed that these videos have been doctored and compressed. As you'll hear her say that the officer was running and he was the camera's kind of jolting. That's why it's blurry. No, if you go back and look at any other officers' cameras when they're running, that camera is clear as day. So without further ado, let me just show you how they manipulated these photos. I'm going to start with the press conference the sergeant of the Cincinnati Police Department put forth explaining how that this young man was pointing a gun at the police, but they never showed it. Watch this.
We are trained to use our vehicles as cover from any threat. That's what those officers did with the cars at that time.
Now, you see how clear that body cam footage is. Look at how...
It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear, especially in light of when y'all... I'm going to show you the actual video. I'm going to show you the actual video that they aren't showing. I actually found a clip with the actual video. So we're going to see the actual video. And you're going to see firsthand why Mr. Hinton did what he did. But let's keep going.
How clear that body cam footage is. Now watch how it all of a sudden becomes so blurry that you can't see.
This is body-worn camera from officer number 2. Go ahead, Bobby.
You see how when he starts running, it automatically gets blurry.
Yeah.
Watch this.
And it does the same thing on a run. Now, on a one that we're going to see is going to do the same thing where it's going to automatically get blurry. Just like he's saying that happens. But instead of them turning the camera away when the gunshots hit, you want to see the camera. So we want to see the blurriness, right? And he is right. It's like, why is it so blurry?
He's got a gun. He's got a gun on your right. On your right. He's got a gun.
And you see right there, they moved the camera so you can't see when young Ryan was shot.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you a photo that shows exactly when he was shot, and it was much further than the point at which they're going to show you in these pictures.
That's
Just
true.
watch this.
So just to give you an idea, we have the 2 uniformed cars. We have 2 officers. There's 4 individuals in the stolen vehicle. All 4 individuals get out and start running, some in different directions. So officers decide which individual they're going to pursue. One officer decides to pursue the individual who we now know had a firearm in his hand. The other officer pursued another occupant that fled from the vehicle. And that'll be significant here in a moment when you see.
But we're not going to see
because
they're going to keep moving the camera so we can't see.
They're showing you a still image. And I'm going to show you why they're showing these still images.
This way, okay? They are chasing the individual. So officer number 1 is chasing this guy right here, Okay, this is the guy we ultimately end up shooting. The other.
Now you see how blurry that still image is. You see how blurry, like you cannot even see the trees.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
You can't even see the trees. It looks like a big green blur. And let me show you this picture of it as well. You see again, you see how blurry that is. You can't even see the writing on the dumpster. Like everything is a blur. Look at the trees and everything. But I'm going to show you some other photos from another news clip where they are much clearer, which shows that these photos that they are seeing, showing at the news conference, have been doctored.
Who actually fires the shot on this individual is chasing a different individual further out this way, in this direction. Okay? As this officer is chasing him, he sees a firearm in his hand, and he yells, "Gun, gun, he's got a gun." This individual slips, trips, whatever, falls on the concrete right here. Other officers that were also there say in their interview, they heard the firearm hit the concrete. They heard the metal from the firearm hit the concrete.
Now, as he said, the eyewitness said when he fell down, he dropped the gun on the concrete and he just kept running. That's actually where he dropped the gun at. But I'm gonna let her keep telling the police version of what happened.
This individual gets up, still has a firearm in his hand, and continues to run through the dumpsters.
All right, so you actually now, you see how clear, that picture is a little clearer, but it's still blurry. Look how clear that picture is, but it's still blurry. And here's a still shot of that picture. Now you see how clear those trash cans are as opposed to these pictures right here. You see how blurry that one is? And you see how clear that is, right? Blurry, clear. Let's go back to the video because I'm going to show y'all something.
So these are some still photos. This is the officer who originally saw him with the firearm in his hand.
Now you see that picture right there. That is a still shot, right? That is still, you look at the trees in the background. They are much blurrier than that last photo.
Calling it out. He runs through the dumpsters.
And right there, you see what they did right there?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the background of the trees. It's much blurrier. It's much blurrier than this. And also what they did was hide his body position. So this is the point where they're going to claim that he pointed the gun at the officer.
This officer knows that there's another officer here that is going to ultimately encounter him when he comes through the dumpsters. So he makes him aware of that. He shouts out to him, "On your right, on your right." He's on your right.
Yeah, we heard him.
That's where this individual comes out from between the dumpsters.
Okay.
This is the other officer, the one who fires the shot. This is his body camera as he approaches the scene.
Yeah, he just going to jump right out the car and shoot. But
All right, so I'm about to show y'all something. You see how they conveniently move the camera
yeah,
right when they show this officer's body cam footage of him lively shooting the young man. And this is the last image that they showed you. This image right here. That is the last image that they showed you. But this is actually where the shooting happened. This is a never before seen photo. Wow. That is the actual shooting of the young man. You can clearly see his back is turned to the officer. Looks like he has on a book bag. And you can actually see the fire.
Yeah, he's running away from him, literally. And like he said, you actually can see the fire
coming from his gun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ask yourself, why did they stop the photo here instead of here? You know why? Because that doesn't fit the narrative that the officer felt threatened for his life.
Exactly. That don't look like somebody feeling threatened for their life.
That is what they did to us. Now, I'm going to show you the other news clip that does the exact same thing, but their photos are much, much clearer before they stop right before the shooting. Check this out.
Resident in the complex. It shows men sleeping in that stolen car right there, and that was at about 9 a.m. A half hour later, police arrived at the scene.
Now, do you see how clear this video is as opposed to the first video they showed us?
9 a.m. A half hour later, police arrived at the scene. In the next 6 seconds, lives would change. Police say the 4 men jumped from the stolen car.
Now, you see how clear this body camera footage is when the officer is running. Do you see how clear this photo is? You can actually see the trees separate.
Yeah, it is a lot clearer.
You can see the trees separate. It's clear. You can actually read what is on those dumpsters, as opposed to these still photos that the police showed us. Look at the difference of the resolution. Look at that. You can't even hardly tell. You can't even separate the tree line.
This is true.
From the trees. Look how different these pictures are. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? And this is a still shot of this video. Do you see how clear, much clearer that resolution is? And also, look at the difference. I'm going to play the other video. Look at the difference of this officer running up in this recording as opposed to the first one. Look at the first one.
Go ahead, Bobby.
He's got a gun.
And there you see them cut the picture.
Yeah.
But let's go back to this picture once again. This is the other news station with a clear-cut resolution. Now I'm going to play the rest of that video so you can see where they stopped the footage at.
From the stolen car and ran when they were told to stop. Now, one of those men, Ryan Hinton, was shot by police. This is the gun that he had recovered at the scene, that police recovered at the scene. He also had 2 full magazines and a round in the chamber. Now to the video. First, we're going to show you the body cam video that was worn by that officer who shot and killed Hinton. That will be followed by Chief Thege's answer when I asked whether the suspect pointed his gun at the officer, and then I'm going to help clarify what the chief said.
Yeah, let's clarify. See how they paused it?
Watch this right here. Watch.
See how they paused it, though? When y'all see the one that I'm showing you is not paused, but see how clear it look like. You want to see the video look clear just like that. Like you see he is not pointing anything at this guy. But they pause it like that's where he shot him at. And that's what Brother Taylor gonna be trying to point out. That's what Brother Taylor be like, no, he didn't shoot him right there. But the way they pause it, you think he shot him right there. Or you would think, oh yeah, he threatened him. He pointed the gun at him. You would think by them pausing that he took the time to turn and point the gun, towards them. But that's not what happened. That is not what happened. When you see that video, he's just going to be running, trying to get away, and he's going to shoot him in his back several times. Several times. Not just one time. Not just 2 times. Several times. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all see that part.
How it goes from blurry to clear. You see how blurry it is now? Now when you get right here, it's clear as day. Clear as day. And I'm going to show you another still shot of it. This is that picture still. You see how clear that is from the news station as opposed to these pictures.
Yeah.
Right? Look at this. Look at these pictures. This is pretty much the same situation. You see how blurry that is?
Yep.
Look how clear that is.
Yep.
Blurry.
Clear. Mm-hmm.
You got to watch this. Blurry, clear. Now, I think we all get the picture. Let's play the rest of the video. This is where they're going to stop it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing that got me. Because I was like, why they keep stopping it right there? You know what I'm saying? You showing the video, you show them jumping out, you show them running, and then it get to that part, you freeze it, and you just hear gunshots firing. It sort of gives you you in your mind to try to figure out what you think happened. And then that's when the police sits there and explains to you what they're saying actually took place, right? But that's what it gets in your mind. You be like, man, you know what exactly happened right here, right? So that's Brother Taylor's video. He got a few videos. This one is in the description below. So go on his channel, show him some love, like, share, and subscribe. And we're gonna go from there. Now, what I want to do now is I want to give us a lesson. And we see this lesson, right? The lesson is you don't run. You don't run, people. You do not run from the police. Please remember that. Don't run from the police. Watch this clip. This is what's going to remind us why not to run from the police. Now, what happened is this young boy and his older brother and a bunch of kids was stopped by the police. And a young boy got scared. You got a thing called fight or flight, right? Fight or flight is when somebody either going to stand their ground and fight, or if they fearful enough, they going to run and try to escape. That is what you see in this situation. This young man is going to run trying to escape. He doesn't have any gun. He doesn't have anything on him. And the officer instantly goes for his gun. Instantly goes for his gun. Check it out.
Wait. No. Don't run. You hear me? You don't ever run.
Now, when he was threatened, that's always, I felt threatened. I had to, I felt threatened. Somebody running away from you, now you feel threatened. You just had to because you felt threatened. Right? Now I know you like this TV. This is a TV show. This is what really happens. We done seen this happen several times when people run and you get shot in your back and they claim, oh, we was scared. We didn't know what was going on. This happened several times. That's why they was able to put it in this film to show you don't run. Don't run. If the young man wouldn't have ran, they wouldn't shot him in his back like that. Worst case scenario, he just got caught with the gun and had to do some time for the gun. Right? But he would have still been alive. But the young man ran. fight or flight. It's a natural instinct. People be like, you know what? I gotta get out of here. And they run. Don't run. Don't run, young people. Don't run. Because you think you running, you showing that you're not a threat. They gonna shoot you in your back anyway. But I felt like that clip was a good clip because it drives home what I'm trying to. It drives home the point that the young man was running. He did not point a gun at anybody, and he got shot in his back several times. Right, and this is what we're gonna see. Right, so now I'm gonna let Willie D break it down for us. This is our brother Willie D. I'm gonna let Willie D break it down for us so he can let us know what's going on with that.
According to the police officers, Ryan was running away from them and he had a gun. Follow me, fam. He was running away from them. Mm-hmm. He booking.
Yep.
You know, he jumped out of the car, the stolen car, and he's booking it, right? And then he turns and points the gun at the police while he's running. He turns, he points the gun at the police. Now, they allegedly recovered the gun that Ryan allegedly had, right? Now, this is what I want to know, fam. With all of these cases of people running from the police with a gun, how many times do these people who have a gun, because you know, you got a gun and you're running from the police, why would you have the gun where they can see it? Why would you pull out a gun? Why would you have a gun running from the police, have that gun visible, knowing that the police shoot when they see guns, right?
Go ahead.
They shoot when they think they see
Go
a
ahead, my
gun. They
brother.
shoot when they think they don't see a gun.
They shoot, period. Yes.
Why would you display a gun, right?
Why?
You wouldn't.
Exactly.
I can tell you what do happen.
Go ahead, tell us,
the
brother.
police plant guns. That's right, I said it. They plant
That's
guns
right.
all the time.
All the time.
They have throwaways all the time.
Yes, they do.
Because I just can't see it. They try to, he can't have it both ways. He can't be this dangerous, armed and dangerous person, but then don't display how dangerous he is. He don't show you how dangerous he is. Y'all just always end up on top. Always. The guy never turn around and shoot.
Never turn
around and shoot.
Never.
The police is always the ones to get the shots off first.
Yep.
And the person they running after just happen to get killed. You know, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, but I tell you somebody who is buying it. Rodney Hinton Jr.'s daddy. The granddaddy.
Now, we're going to see this, right? We're going to get into the granddad. We're going to come back to Willie D about the granddad. Because he's right, the granddad is going to be apologizing and say, oh my goodness. I'm going to let him finish up what he about to say about the granddad.
Ryan, the boy that got killed, the 18-year-old who was killed. His granddaddy is doing some world-class chucking and jiving.
And I'm going to let y'all see that chucking and jiving that he doing. He said he doing some world-class chucking and jiving. So I'm going to let y'all definitely check that chucking and diving out that he's going to be doing. So y'all can check that out. Yeah, so we're going to get to the next part. All right, so the next video, we're going to look at this situation right here with his father, because his father is going to be upset. Now his father is going to be like, look, enough is enough. I ain't trying to hear none of it. And we going to see that his father is actually going to he's gonna do some stuff. Like y'all already know what he did, right, from last week. He ran over somebody in retaliation for what happened to his son. And a lot of people are saying it's eye for an eye. We're gonna look at that. Is it really eye for an eye? We gonna really look at that to see if this is really eye for an eye. From the Torah perspective, we're gonna say exactly what this is. But let's make this bigger and go from here.
Step down slow. Hold with this deputy right here, okay? Come forward a little bit. He's gonna shut the door. Good. Ready?
All right, so this is supposed to have been after he was arrested for what they trying to convict him for. And they was taking him to the facilities. So that's what this is supposed to be showing. So it says, new video shows man accused of running down a deputy after his arrest. So this is supposed to be after his arrest what happened. So I was looking at some stuff, right? Because some people's like, where's the body footage of his son getting killed by the police? So some people would have said, and we see some people laughing. Oh, there's a lot of people laughing and all giggly. And these people that's laughing and giggly are, of course, the people who don't want to believe anything about what we trying to show happened with this young man. So they normally are the trolls on things. And normally when I see the trolls, that's when I will start trolling by posting my videos. I say, okay, I can troll with my video. You want to troll, I can troll too, baby boy. I got you. I got you, troll. I got you. All right, but check this out. So Ted Pryor says, where is the body cam footage of his son getting killed by the police? Now, I don't know why this was funny to 68 people, but 68 people felt like this was funny. 71 people hearted it. Like they would say, yeah, we with you. 260 people was like, yeah, we want to know more. And some people loved that he asked that question, really cared. Some people said, some people was angry, right? Because all of those emotions, I don't get the laughing emoji. I don't get that. I'm like, what's funny? But anyway, Angela says, obviously they can't show it all yet, but it will come out the full story. Can't wait till his dad hits the prison though. So she says, can't wait till his dad hit the prison though. So now, this guy puts it right there. He says, here you go. Here you go. So now I said, okay, is this really the video? And look, it's only 12 seconds. It only took him 12 seconds of getting out this car to do this. And people was laughing about it. Well, one person laughed about it. Right? See how stupid people, the trolls do that to get under your skin. They want you to be angry and ready to go off. Right? So watch this. We're going to look at this and we're going to see what's going to take place on this video. Right? So we're going to go ahead and check it out. So I want y'all to see what's going to take place on this video. Y'all ready?
His foot down.
Now, did it like he pointed a gun at him? I'm gonna let y'all look at this again. I want y'all to tell me if it looked like he pointed a gun at him.
His foot down.
Now, did it like he pointed a gun at him? Hold on, let's look at it another way. All right, see, we'll look at it this way. Now, let's see. Oh, my goodness. What y'all think? I want y'all to see the shots get fired about right here. So, he comes from between the dumpster. He just getting to the dumpster. He gonna get to the dumpster. Now, we don't see him yet. He not there yet. Now, he's just getting there. He's running. Like what Brother Taylor said, the video is blurry. It's very blurry, right? But he's running. He sees him running. He just started shooting. He ain't say freeze. He ain't say drop it. He ain't say stop. He ain't say nothing. As soon as he ran out that way, boop, boop, boop. As soon as he came up, this is what Rodney saw. For the woman who said she can't wait for him to go to prison, though. This is what Rodney saw. Watch this. Watch what Rodney saw. I paused it. The gunshot started right there. That's why they pause it right there, and you just hear the gunshots, right? But they don't want you to see that this is how the gunshots go.
His foot down.
Now, and then he tell him get the F down, right? After he shoot him up, he hit that man up several times in his side, in his back, and the back of his side. I'm quite sure if they get the autopsy for when the bullets hit him, and that coroner tells the truth, you will see that those bullets hit him in his back. And we seen from the footage that he did not turn around trying to shoot him at all, which is what Willie D was saying. That was a lie. Rodney seen that this was a lie. Brother Rodney seen that this was a lie. He said they killed my son, and he went off. He said, I can't believe they killed my son like this. They just killed my son like this and lied and said he had a gun. My son ain't had no gun, right? We see it on the video. He wasn't pointing no gun at him. No gun. No gun. But we so quick to believe the police said he had a gun. He must have had a gun. Get out of here. No gun. None. All we got is their story that, oh yeah, we found the gun. But so I'm supposed to believe them. Not believe my own eyes, but believe them. This is why they not showing a full video on the screen, on the TV, right? This is why. Because when you look at it, you're going to see that the brother didn't pause. You know, somebody pull a gun, they going to pause like they about to do something. He didn't pause. He's steadily booking. He trying to run. But just like what the young man told the young brother, just like what he told the young brother, is the same thing we got to remember. Never run. Never run. That's what they going to shoot you in your back. Right? Well, let's look at it again. I want y'all to see it. The brother going to say, don't run. Right? Don't run. What's this? What's this? Hold on.
Wait. No. Don't run. You hear me? You don't ever run. Come on.
Don't ever run, kid. And even after that traumatic point, I know this is a TV show, but they do this in real life. So this TV show is like his real life situation right here. They do this in real life. This is not made up. They still going to talk crazy to you, even though you just went through a traumatic experience. They could care less, but you're supposed to care about their mental well-being. You're supposed to be so concerned about them, but they ain't concerned about you. So yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one, right? So that's I want to show y'all the other clips I got. We on the road so far. I told you I would show y'all the actual clip of the shooting. The actual clip of the shooting is crazy, right? Don't it change everything? Don't it make you look at everything differently now? Now that you know exactly what took place in the actual shooting, don't it make you look at everything differently now?
You see, unfortunately, what a lot of y'all fail to realize is that there are some people out there that will go the distance for their kids. And unfortunately, the police found them.
So the next morning, Ryan Hinton's family went to Cincinnati PD to watch the body cam footage. And what do you know? The body cam footage did not show that Ryan ever pointed a weapon at the cops.
See? We see that now. All us see that now. He did not brandish a weapon towards the police. Did not happen. That was a lie. That was a lie. That did not take place. Didn't happen. And this father said, unacceptable. Not my son. You're not just going to kill my son and think I'm going to sit around and wait for justice that ain't going to come. We seen it with Daniel Penny. We're going to talk about Daniel Penny next week. Because I felt the guy that wanted to blame stuff on black people and act like he don't understand anything, this dude named Mike Walsh. So I'm going to expose and knock Mike Walsh around a little bit and remind him about his boy Daniel Penny, since he seems to have amnesia. I'm going to help him to remember. He got amnesia, right? I'm going to help him remember. So we definitely going to get into that. I'm going to help that dude remember because he got amnesia. I was really, really like, what did he say? He got amnesia, so we're going to help him remember. All right, so let's keep going.
They did find a weapon next to his body.
Because I couldn't see if he had a gun. And I don't trust cops not to plant guns. Because where I'm from, cops plant guns.
Ain't that what Willie D said? It's not just where he from, that's where I'm from. Baltimore? Oh, they want to plant a gun on you. Oh, yeah. You don't trust them? You crazy? Trust them as far as I can throw them.
Cops plant guns. Cops plant guns. And where you're from, they do it too. And if you don't know that they do that, you're not a grown-up.
We seen what the law gonna do for us. Ain't no law on our side, man. Niggas is tired of this shit, man. And that boy right there is a prime example of what's going to start to happen on both sides, man. Everybody is sick of it. It ain't no...
And that's what I was trying to say, man. I felt this coming. I've been saying this for a while. I said, I don't want to speak it into existence, but I'm telling you, people gonna get tired. People gonna get tired, and they're gonna say enough is enough, and they're gonna take the matters into their own hand. They're gonna stop trying to depend on this legal system, this just us system, and they're gonna say, no, I'm gonna deal with this myself.
Respect, ain't no motherfucking way the police gonna come to their main house and tell you they unalived your son. They unalived your son and expect me to go with what y'all gonna say. I'm supposed to wait for your investigation, an investigation that I know is by a system that was orchestrated against me. Let's talk about how the police was even formed. The police wasn't formed to help people of my color, man.
Along, because people that are numb like that, They feel like you have already took something that they considered the best part of their life. So they don't give a fuck if they live or die at that point. From that day forward, they do not give a fuck. When they say numb, looking at Rodney Hinton Jr.'s dad, that is what you call numb. That is what you call dangerous. That is what you call, I got justice. Fuck your justice. I got justice. There is nothing you can do to me that is going to shake me, move me, scare me, put fear in me, because you have already took a part of me. And at this point, I'd rather go be with him than be on this motherfucker with y'all. So do whatever you gotta do.
If somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty and passion of all the memories collected, moments you can never touch.
That's yeah. Now our sister right here, watch what she said. Now she brings in the eye for eye situation. I understand what they try to say with the eye for eye, but it's not exactly eye for eye, not according to Torah. That's not eye for eye according to Torah. But we're gonna look at it. I'm gonna let our sister say a couple of things.
I see a lot of people talking about Rodney Hinton Jr.'s response to his son being shot at his motherfucking back and unalived by those cops who lied on the report.
Yeah, lied. He got shot in his back. Like, come on now. He didn't get shot in the side, like showing like he was pointing the gun. We used to clearly see that he was running away from him. He was just trying to get away. That was it.
If you don't think like that man, if you wouldn't do what that man did, you shouldn't even have a motherfucking child. Because I'll be damned as a mother if I carry my son, the only baby I got, for 9 months, and got him to adulthood, and in a couple of motherfucking seconds, you think you're going to take him away from me like you gave him life? I will end your whole motherfucking existence. I'm going out like Queen Latifah on Set It Off in that motherfucker. Y'all can kill me right then and there. As long as I get a couple of y'all, as long as y'all kids go without their father, as long as y'all motherfucking wife don't have a husband, as long as I make somebody a widow, as long as I take somebody's son from them, and they got to outlive their motherfucking kids, fuck it. We ain't even got to go to court. Take me right then and there. Black people are fucking tired of y'all being so fucking comfortable to fucking play fucking executioner on the streets. If he stole a motherfucking car, if he in a car, take him to jail. Y'all got these motherfuckers that shoot up schools, kill people in churches, open up motherfucking windows all the way on the fucking airplane, all the way in the sky. Y'all managed to get them to the motherfucking courtroom. But when it's us, y'all think we fucking target practice. So I hope this sent the motherfucking message, and I hope a lot of motherfucking parents and men get in line. Stop being docile and complicit to this shit. We don't need Al Sharpton. We don't need no motherfucking prayer. Eye for an eye. Life for a life. Body for a body. Funeral for funeral. Keep the shit up. Stop fucking playing with us. Black people are tired of this motherfucking corrupt justice system. My bad. Black people are fucking tired of these police who think they just gonna keep coming and unaliving us, and we just not gonna do shit about it. We tired of crying. Now it's time to put some motherfucking action out there. Let's go. Send a motherfucking message. Cause y'all not tough, half of y'all, when y'all got them guns on. Y'all think cause y'all got a gun and a badge that you can't go out the same way? Because you can. I'm telling you, I got one baby. And if a motherfucker think they gonna take him from me, I'm finna turn some motherfuckers into widows. I'm finna turn a motherfucking 2-parent household to a single mama household. Your mama about to outlive you for the rest of her days because she finna put somebody getting put in the dirt. Fuck it. We tired. And we told y'all, and you didn't want to listen, so now this is what it's come to. I hope this sends a message to everybody, because we fed up.
Yeah, these aren't the same black people from a long time ago. This is not. These young people that playing, I said it over and I said it's a different time and a different era. Y'all playing with the wrong people right now. And they don't care about nothing. Y'all got them to this point where they don't care about nothing. Y'all got them to this point. You got them right where you want them. And they give you what you, and you wasn't expecting this though. You wasn't expecting this. I know you wasn't. Now, what's like what she said? Now watch this. Let's give an example. But she said how the YT people can make it out of crazy situations that brothers and sisters can't. Watch this.
Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all see how they have these double fucking standards out here? Now y'all, I know y'all heard about the YT man who walked up on the state highway patrol officer with a AR fucking 15 in hand. Walked up, was able to make it to the car with this gun in his hand.
Crazy, right?
Was locked up, put in custody, unharmed, alive, perfectly well, no harm done to him. But then yet, here it is a few days ago, Rodney Jr., a young black man, running from the police, and they assumed he had a gun.
So she made Ryan Hinton, Rodney Jr.'s son. That's who she's talking about. And she said how the guy with the AR-15 walked up to them with the gun in hand. Nothing happened to him. This kid running away from him, he gets shot in his back.
They assumed he had a firearm. So their assumptions made them put 5 bullets in this little boy. But this man walks up to y'all with an AR-15 in his hand because he's a YT man. Y'all don't shoot him. Y'all just let him do what the fuck he want to do. And y'all take him into custody unfucking harmed. But y'all take this little young boy's life in the back at that.
In the back.
Y'all shot him when he was running away from y'all.
This
man walked up to the fucking car with an AR motherfucking 15 and is still living today to tell his motherfucking story. Y'all need to miss me with this shit. This motherfucking injustice ass bullshit that y'all got going on here and in this motherfucking world got to stop. This is why I said I'm gonna fight. Fuck talking, fuck recording, fuck doing all that lawsuit bullshit, bitch, I'm fighting. Any motherfucker come my way, bitch, I'm putting down. 10 toes motherfucking down. And I mean that shit.
It's like y'all see how the people feel. That's how the people feel. That's how the people feel. People are fed up. People are fed up. People are fed up. Right, watch our sister right here.
Why have we seen the dad? Why?
So she's saying, why did we see the dad? So in other words, we seen the dad. So we seen Rodney Hinton Jr.
Why have we seen Ryan?
We seen Ryan.
The child that was killed. Why have we even seen the deputy that was killed, but we haven't seen the police officer that is the whole root of all of this chaos?
So in other words, why they hiding this cop? Why they hiding him? They fearful. They want to make sure nothing don't happen to him. Why they hiding him? Why they hiding him?
Why is it? Why is it? And better yet, why is he still walking around free? If Rodney's locked up immediately, the officer should have been locked up immediately. I've seen this too many times of cops doing shit and starting shit and just getting away. Then I furthermore seen too many other officers supporting the shit. Y'all seen how many officers was in the courtroom?
Yeah.
All of y'all that was in the courtroom looking him up and down, y'all are bitches. And y'all have shown us that y'all support what that officer did to Ryan. Don't get mad when people start saying, fuck 12.
All right, they already saying that. It is what it is. It is what it is. So this was deep. They said 100 police versus one man. 100 police versus one man. And I want y'all to check this out.
Now this is at Rodney Hinton Jr. This is his bond hearing. And you see how the police out here intimidating him, right? They sitting and they waiting on him. This is his court date. You got more police sitting here than at the court date, so people that done wrong in schools to little kids, you know what I mean? So this is a whole intimidating factor that I know wasn't gonna go well. I know it wasn't gonna play out well when I seen all these officers sitting here just waiting on him. The whole inside the courtroom and out here, just police officers, right?
That's crazy.
They just waiting on him.
It's waiting. Now wait till y'all see what's going on. There's 100 police versus one man. We see Rodney looking because he's trying to figure out what's going on out there. He hears his friend or his brother yelling, "That's my brother, that's my brother."
Okay, now we're listening outside. Now this is at Rodney Hinton Jr. This is his bond hearing.
Crazy, right? Crazy, 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 crazy. It's crazy. Why is this? This brother gonna talk about the same thing. Watch this.
Exactly what breaks black men. This is exactly what breaks people mental and make them do the type of things they do. This is why Rodney ended up targeting an innocent man. Okay, I'm just saying on the Rodney Hinton case, right? Y'all know about the Rodney Hinton case. All these police officers show up for his court hearing, for when he show up in court. Who the fuck is patrolling the streets? Like, why is it a need for 50 damn cops at a court hearing? Where is everybody in the streets? Where's all the people fighting crime? Like, what exactly are they gonna do? 50 cops were not witnesses to the actual shooting. Why the hell is 50 cops in the courtroom? Oh, let's make a statement. But then you don't want to let 5 black people in there? You don't want to let his family in there? Yeah, y'all want to pull them out, but you want to have, and this is exactly what breaks black men. This is exactly what breaks people mental and make them do the type of things they do. This is why Rodney ended up targeting an innocent man. Same reasons.
All right. So we see what's going on with that. So I want us to check out something else. Now look at this. I'm going to see if I can make this bigger. There we go. Now watch this. Now, I wanted y'all to see this right after that clip because the guy was going off. What's happening is the guy, as y'all seen, the whole courtroom is filled with police officers, right? The whole courtroom is filled with police officers. The guy that was getting into it with the police officer was yelling, that's Rodney's brother, or at least he's close to him like a brother. I'm not sure if it's his actual brother or not. Because when I seen the family gathering, he wasn't there, unless he just didn't want to be there at the time because he didn't agree with it. But anyway, the guy just wanted Rodney to know he was there, and there was other family members wanting to let him know that they was there and they were supporting him too. So watch this.
Take a breather.
So I want y'all to see the people right there. They gonna wave at him. Now watch how he reacts. He's gonna be happy, and then the guy said, "That's my brother," and then police came out of nowhere, right? I'm going to rewind it back again. I want y'all to see this, right? This was almost like him saying it was worth, I know I did the right thing. That's what it felt like. Like it was one of those moments like I know I did because my family there, they show me, they love me, they understand. I did what I had to do, right? And this is what we see. So he looks out there, he sees them, they wave and watch his face. That's the first time you see any kind of hope in his face. And then he kind of, it's like he kind of lets you see that. And then it's like he try to snaps back into the moldy and where it's just like, I'm just here. I'm happy that y'all out there for me, but I know what I did and I know I'm here. And then we see his brother getting hemmed up outside the thing. We like, that's my brother, right?
I just want my brother to see me.
Take a breather.
I just want my brother to see me.
Now, I don't agree with what they said about the young lady being a mammy. When they put this clip together, and I know this clip probably went viral everywhere, I don't agree that this young sister is a mammy, right? They try to say she was trying to silence him, so forth. So no. This young sister was trying to protect them because they really wanted to do some things to him. We did the same thing he did. Can't get to him, we get to you. So she tried to protect them. She like, just calm down. Don't let them see you like this. Don't never let them see you sweat, right? She trying to preach to him to let them know, don't get yourself caught up like this. That's what she doing. She not being a mammy and all this. I hate the fact that they said that she was trying to be a mammy.
My brother can see me. I hear you. My brother can't see me. They did this shit before. They did this shit before. That's the way to do it.
All right, see, Tom, this is not the way to do it, right? Now, I want y'all to see something. So, I'm gonna let, this is cool. I didn't even know that Threads can do this, right? But the brother is actually you can read what he's saying, but I'm gonna let you hear what the brother said. I didn't even realize Threads could do this. I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Did y'all see all that fucking beauty? All that motherfucking beauty? Did you see the love and the pride and the strength that man got when he saw his brother and his family? It was beautiful, but I'm going to tell black folks something. White folks got us all fucked up and emotional. They got us emotional. All that dramatic screaming and yelling and all that. They love that shit. Stop doing that fucking shit. Did you see how my man handled his son getting murdered? He handled it quietly. Calm the fuck down.
All right, now I agree with him. All that yelling and why I know you feel with the emotion, right? You feel with it, but don't give that to them. You know, don't give that to them. And then now this person said what I said. The black woman cop wasn't being a mammy. She was trying to show, she was trying to keep his brother from being arrested. She was protecting him. I want us to stop immediately labeling those of us in the uniform as the ops until they act like ops. So don't call them the ops until they act like ops. Because some of them is ops. But don't call them ops until they act like ops. All of them not ops. She covered that man. Her and that white man deputy. Yeah, they both, because trust me, y'all gonna see the other clip we gonna look at this clip. The way they gonna do it, they gonna come at him like they want him. Those other cops wanted him. They wanted to lay hands on him. And that deputy stepped up and a woman, and they started talking to him, and that calmed it all down. But at first, the way them other cops ran up on him, they ran up on him. Y'all gonna see me, gonna look at him. They ran up on him, and she stepped in later and was trying to calm it down. And the deputy was right there, and he was showing his concern, like, I understand, or I'm trying to understand. And so it was a lot going on with that. I just want us to understand and know it was a lot going on with that, right? So watch this.
I love how it's all the white people mad, but all the black people are supporting this man for killing the officer who did that to his fucking son. Because for some reason, I don't know what it is, people still think that we living up in 1735 and everybody's so fucking scared of them. They think that they could kill our fucking kids and we ain't supposed to do shit about it. But I tell you the fuck what, that man, he did not a motherfucking thing wrong. Because too many...
Yeah, and I guess she would say too many times they get away with it. Too many times they get away with it. Whether they white cops or black cops. Let's stop getting this color thing. Cops is cops. Let's get this color thing out the way. Cops is cops. I understand we trying to set up, but cops is cops, right? We see what happened with Tyree Nichols. Well, it was 3 black cops that beat that man to death. Beat him to death. And all he was trying to do was make it home. Beat him to death. All he was trying to do was make it home. He just wanted to make it home. That was it. He just wanted to make it home. Beat that man to death. How much time I got left? All right. So our sister right here going to give us a full breakdown. We're not going to look at all our video, but we're going to look at some of it because she really breaks some things down. We might come back and use some more of her clips later on at another time when I cover it again. But I just want to focus on that one part because she's going to focus on that part and I want us to see.
He had a bond hearing this morning, and it revealed more information about his background, his defense for this case, and what exactly happened on the day of this incident. So let me catch you up. First of all, there was some chaos as Rodney was walking into the hearing, but the video quality is not the best. So just bear with me, but watch and listen to this.
Mr. Bennett, at the prior hearing before today.
So now remember, he's coming in, and this is the part we see where he's going to see his family. They going to wave. He going to smile, and then all hell going to break loose. Because remember, they're flooding the courtroom like this because they want him to feel like he's all alone. They want him to feel like he don't got nobody on his side. Nobody's with him. Everybody's against him. They want him to feel that isolation. And now what he's going to do is he's not going to feel that isolation at this moment because his family is there in the courtroom. So they want him to feel the isolation. Watch this. Now, he already seen his other family, right? But they tapping on the window. So while he tapped on the window, so I don't know if he was trying to make sure, like, hey, I want to make sure he see us, right? But he tapping on the window so that he can see. Because he know that he's not even trying to look out there because he don't know his family out there. He feel like his family not out there, that the only people that's out there is the officers. So that's what he's thinking he's going to see as a gallery of police as he looks out there. But the man that said it was his brother is knocking on the window. Now, at this point where they said have a seat, I'm like, brother, just sit down, brother. Because it was nothing they could do. They don't know who you are at this point. They just see you some black people in the courtroom. They can't outright do nothing to you because that's going to make them look crazy. So all they see is you some black people in the courtroom. But watch this.
Have a seat, sir. Sit down.
Yeah, he said, have a seat, sir. Sit down. All he had to do was sit down. Like, all he had to do was sit down. I don't know if the emotion was coming over because he see his brother in the handcuffs. He see his brother in a jumper. I don't know what's going on. But as you see so far, everybody was calm. Right? So far, everybody calm. Nobody said anything. Everybody calm. Nobody said anything. Right? But when he says the magic words, that's my brother, that's when everything gonna break loose. That's when everything gonna break loose. The guy came up to tell him have a seat. All he had to do was say, all right, I sit down. That's it. That's it. Your brother get to see you there. You get to be there the whole time. He get to see the love and support. Now you getting it. He figured out what's going on out there. And then they got escort him out the courtroom because you out there wilding out. The brother shouldn't have wilded out. But I'm going to let y'all see. Watch this. So he grabs him. Now, they not putting him out at this moment. He said, have a seat. All I got to do is sit down. Just sit down. He seated you there. He see you. You want to just stand there at the glass. You can't do that. You got to sit down like everybody else is sitting down. Now, while this is happening, we see that this is where he seen his brother, he seen his family, and he smiled. He had a glimmer of hope on his face. We see this glimmer of hope on his face, right? He got this glimmer of hope on his face, right? Now, watch what happens. Watch what happens. He gonna say, he says, that's my brother. All them cops gonna get up. That's why they said 100 police versus one man. All them cops gonna get up. The whole courtroom is going to in an uproar. Like, that's your brother. Oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go. Now, should they been able to put him out just because he's the brother? No, but they using the fact that he was standing there and he said he was unrowdy, he was rowdy, and he wasn't going to follow the directions. They used it as an excuse to wild out and put him, and not only him, all the rest of the family got put out with him. Or they left with him because they was trying to protect him because they see him like he about to go down now. Now, they pushing him out. Now, this is why I said I don't think it's his blood brother, because the judge is going to ask, because the judge trying to figure out what's going on too. He going to say, is that his brother? And watch this.
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor, no.
So he said, was that his blood brother? He said, not to his knowledge. So that might not have been his blood brother. That might just been somebody that was close to him, where it was a friend, where they felt like he was brothers. But the whole point is that when he erupted to that degree. Now, you ain't even gonna be able to come back there at all, and it probably gonna make it hard for any other family to come there because you did this. Like, I don't understand that part. Like, sometimes our family can do some things just like, yo, why do you do? All you gotta do is, I see you out there, you say I'm here. Like, y'all wave, then sit down. That's it. Wave, hey, sit down. That's it. Not, that's my brother. That's my brother. As soon as he said that, they all jumped. They're like, oh, it's your brother? Oh, yeah, we got a problem with you. And they put him straight up. We seen him shovel. They shoved him out. And all the rest of the people that wanted to stand up with him, they shoved all of them out.
All right. No. Okay.
Once things calmed down, Rodney was brought back into the courtroom.
All right. So that's what I just wanted y'all to see. I just wanted y'all to see the other angle of what happened. I got her video in the description. She gives a nice breakdown of what happens in a courtroom. When we look back at this case, I am going to use her video again to look at different things because she does an excellent job of breaking down what actually took place in the courtroom. So we definitely going to look at that and see what took place in the courtroom. All right, so I'm almost done. So everybody been using this ever since this incident happened. Everybody been saying, oh, eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. I'm like, eye for an eye. I'm like, that's not really eye for an eye. He who strikes a man so that he dies shall surely be put to death. So if you strike a man and he dies, the man who strikes that man is to be put to death. Not his little brother, not his cousin, not anybody else, because you can't get to that man. That man who does that, he is the one that's supposed to be put to death. Right? However, if he did not lie and wait, but Elohim delivered him into his hand, then he will appoint from a place where he shall flee. In other words, if it was an accident, then yeah, he's given a place to flee. But if it ain't no accident and he shot him or he did something to that person in order for them to die, it says if the man acts with premeditation against his neighbor to kill him by treachery, you shall take him from an altar that he may die. Right? I want us to look at some other stuff with this. Hold on one second. I want us to look at the commentary. If a man lied not in wait. No, we'll go over here. Whosoever smiteth a man so that he die shall surely be put to death. Many apparently redundant verses have been written in various sections of the Torah dealing with murderers, and I shall explain to the best of my ability while all these statements have been made. Whosoever smiteth a man so that he die. Why is this said? How does the particular form of the words used here tell us some point of law which is not contained in another text bearing the same subject? Since it is said that the man that smiteth any person, more literally the soul of any human being, shall surely be put to death. I might have inferred mere smiting without resultant death is subject to the death penalty. Scripture therefore states here, whoever smiteth a man so that he dies, he shall surely be put to death. Thus telling you that he is not punishable with death unless the stroke proves fatal. On the other hand, if it is stated here, whoever smiteth a man, and had said, it said that if the man smiteth any person, I might have inferred that the murderer is not guilty, except if he killed a man. Hence, however, I know that he is subject to the death penalty if he killed a woman or a minor. Therefore, the scripture states, if he, a man, smiteth any person, thus including even a minor and a woman. Then again, if it is stated only whosoever smiteth a man, I might have inferred that even a minor who smite and killed a person is punishable with death. And it talks about being able to flee into the city of refuge. But what I want y'all to see here, the main thing I'm trying to show, is that an eye for an eye, that term eye for an eye or life for a life and so forth, all that's dealing with someone who is actually the person that did it. So the redeemer of the blood is someone who is filled with the rage and anger for their loved one life being taken. And this indignation compels them to want to take vengeance. So they find the individual that did it. So what will happen is that individual that did it, they flee to the city of refuge, right? That's what they say. The individual that did it say, I gotta get out of here, because the Goel Hadam, the redeemer of the blood, is coming. And when the redeemer of the blood kills you, if the redeemer of the blood takes your life, right, he's justified. So you have to get to a city of refuge. Because when you get to the city of refuge, he can't just come there and take your life. Right? So it seems like when people say eye for eye, they looking at our brother Rodney as the redeemer of the blood. He's redeeming the blood of his son. He's filled with this indignation, this zeal to take vengeance, which is Torah. You had that zeal to take vengeance for something that's wrong. So now it's like, okay, but what you want to do with it? So he has this zeal of vengeance and he goes out there, but the only thing is the person that he does it to is not the person. You can't do that according to Torah. You can't get the person that's not the person. I can't be mad at you about what happened and what you did and get your little brother. Get your cousin, get your uncle. It don't work that way. Now, this situation right there, where they're looking at that and how they're talking about it, that's not dealing with the redeemer of the blood. That situation right there, where they're talking about how they're dealing with it, that's dealing not with the redeemer of the blood, right? But that's dealing with a situation where he says, always remember Amalek. Right? You might be, how you tying this in with Amalek? Amalek is the evil. Whenever it's the evil presence that goes against us. Let me let you see this. Zakor et asher asu. Remember that which was done lacha to you of Amalek. Right? Badarach, in the way. Ba sayatechem, where you left out the Mitzrayim from Egypt, right? So look what it says. Remember what Amalek did to you on your journey after you left Egypt. How undeterred by fear of Elohim, he surprised you much when you were famished and weary and cut down all your stragglers at the rear, right? So it says, remember Amalek, right? Remember what he did to you, right? When you remember Amalek, you're supposed to blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. This is not simply a call for vengeance, but rather a call to remember the victims oppressed and the activity to combat forces of cruelty and injustice.
Y'all understand the officer that ran over that cop to avenge his son didn't get the right cop.
And the officers that unalived Breonna Taylor had the wrong person in the wrong house. He fit the description.
Now, so what was she trying to show us What statement? She trying to say that all he did was the same thing the police is doing. This is taking it on a different level. He's saying what he did is what the police did. Right? The guy fit a description. His son just fit a description. And that's why he did that to his son. So, in his mind, it didn't matter which cop. Somebody had to go. A statement had to be made to show that this is not going to be tolerated. And it wasn't just her. Watch, this brother going to say the same thing. Watch this.
It was the wrong deputy. Oh, he made a mistake. It was the wrong deputy. Hey, Breonna Taylor's apartment was the wrong one. Philandro Castile never pulled no gun. Tamir Rice never hurt no one. Niggas make mistakes every day.
All right, wow. This is how people feel. This is how people feel. Right? This is how people feel. So it's not even so much like they understand that it's not Torah, but they say, hey, it is what it is. Then I don't know why this cop made this. This was the stupidest thing ever. Watch this.
You see me out in the street and you see me getting jumped. What are you going to do?
Not a damn thing. Why would I interfere with a police investigation? You better investigate why they whooping your ass. Stop resisting it.
See? People fed up. People is fed up. I says, they gonna say it again. Somebody else will. And this is, I think this is this guy right here not even black that's gonna come at him. Watch this.
You see me out in the street and you see me getting jumped. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
I said, did he say, oh, mate? Oh, my goodness. I said, you see me on the street? Now, watch this. Watch this. This brother is going to really bring it down. Because this guy right here is going to try to say, this what y'all fighting for. This what y'all want. Da, da. And watch the brother. This brother going to break it down. Watch this.
I'll fight for?
Yes. Because, what? Peace and love and unity, where does that gotten us? Except a bullet to the cranium and Martin Luther King's head in that hotel in Memphis in 1968, right? Or the CIA setting up and unaliving Fred Hampton, right? Rodney King getting beat the hell on in front of the world. Cops got away with it. What has that done for us? What has being nice done for us? You mean to tell me as a man, you would just let your child just get unalived and you do nothing about it? You would just kiss up to white people and just walk up to a white cop and be like, it's okay, white sir, I forgive you. Nah, bro, I think the black community is done being nice. I think the black community holistically is done taking orders from everybody, being guilt tripped into being the bigger person, whether it be the pro-Pally movement, whether it be Trump supporters, whether it be COONs like you, everybody from every which way, corner, whatever, wants to tell the 92% and the 83% what to do and how to feel and how to react. And I think we're tired of it. So yeah, Rodney is a hero because he is the physical embodiment of the frustration of our people the past 400 years bottled into one pissed off dad who just lost his son. And we just seen the body cam footage. That boy was murdered. So the same energy you got for everybody sticking up for Rodney, have that same energy after watching that little boy get unalived unjustly. You better make a video literally showing that same energy. Or you just doing this for money. You were just doing this for money. Go ahead, prove me wrong. Prove me right. Do whatever you want. But you doing this for a coin and it's weird.
Wow. I watch Willie D. Willie D gonna pop up. Well, watch Willie D. Willie D gonna pop up and say some things.
Here these people are that gunned your son down. You've been hearing about these shootings forever. They, just be killing black folks left and right, just be killing. And in fact, he said, well, I didn't see somebody who just was out there trying to just kill. I saw somebody who was trying to get home to his family. This dude is using the same type of rhetoric, the same excuses that the police use. He said the cop was just trying to get home to his family. Why does the cop trying to get home to his family take rank over everybody else trying to get home to their family?
Wow.
Like, our families don't count? Like, we ain't nothing? You mean the cop life is more valuable than ours? I don't think so. The cop's family is more valuable than ours? You mean to tell me if I don't come home, my family ain't gonna weep, they ain't gonna be concerned, they ain't gonna trip, ain't gonna be no void? But if they don't come home, somehow their family is going to be traumatized. Man, if you don't get out of here with that Sambo ass, man, this dude, I wanted to run through the screen on his ass, man.
Yeah, he's talking about the grandfather and what he said, right, about the cop just wanted to make it home to his family. And it did make you think, like, so what, Wayne's supposed to want to make it home to our family? Right? The cop can try to make it home to his family, but Wayne's supposed to try to make it home to our family. I'm going to let our brother close out with this sentiment right here about us making it home to our family.
Told the officer, I told him directly to his face, I said, yo, bro, like, yo, why you so worked up? He said, yo, we thought you had a warrant because you were so worked up. I'm so worked up because you feel like you got the right. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you to throw a fucking flashlight in my fucking eye and act like I'm supposed to? You talking like I'm your child. Who the fuck is you talking to? You raise your voice, I'm raising mine. Your officer didn't de-escalate the situation. He escalated the situation. I said, you got to make it home, right? He said, yeah. I said, what makes you think I ain't got to make it home? And what makes you think I ain't going to do everything? I'm making it home. I'm making it home. So let's be clear. If I'm up on you like this, nothing you have works for you, boy. I'm taking it from you, I promise you. And I told him that, right? And I'm like, yo, every time we turn on the news, we turn on TikTok, we seeing. I'm not rolling no dice, homie. I'm not playing Russian roulette, making you gonna make me feel like maybe this is the day. Nah, nigga, I'm not about to say and comply, and you got the intention to kill me. And because I got the strength to kill you and stay alive, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be alive, beating the body, than in the ground because you killed me. You heard?
Right. You're not even gonna let that happen.
Not letting it happen.
So that's the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. You know, we all trying to make it home. We all trying to make it home. You know, they want to make it home. We want to make it home. Unfortunately, the young man ran. The young man ran and they shot him in his back and killed him. He didn't make it home. Who knows? The dad might have been wound up trying to figure out where the cop that was the cop. And because they felt like it was going to be some retaliation, they wouldn't let him know. So he said, well, I just got to get just any cop. Who knows? The whole situation is sad. The whole situation is sad. But at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. So this is another episode of Criminal Justice. Thank you all for tuning in for that. And I'm going to end this out with our Artist of the Week, Praises of Israel.
רק בך אמצא תקווה, אתה חזק גם בסערה, כשהכל בוער סביבי, אפתח בך, אתה מרים אותי, אתה מרים אותי גבוה מעל כל הקשיים, אני סמוך ובטוח בזרועותיך אלוהים, אתה מרים אותי גבוה, לא משנה מה שהיה, הניצחון כבר בידיך, אז אני רץ למטרה, הניצחון כבר בידיך, אז אני רץ למטרה. רק בך אמצא תקווה, אתה חזק גם בסערה, כשהכל בוער סביבי, אפתח בך, אתה מרים אותי, אתה מרים אותי גבוה מעל כל הקשיים, אני סמוך ובטוח בזרועותיך אלוהים.
Beautiful, beautiful song. Thank all of y'all for being here with me tonight. I want to wish you all Layla Tov and Shalom.
Shema Yisrael Adonai